channel. So today in this video I'm going to be doing my second piercing experience video, and then I will be also telling you about how to clean your ears. I don't have the solution with me anymore because, as I'll mention later, I got my ears pierced about 1.5 years ago, so that solution is long gone, but you'll get the gist of it anyway. So if you've been following my channel for a little while, like maybe over about 1 year or so, you would know I already did this video about my ear piercing, and I already kind of gave you guys in-depth advice on it. Redoing this video is because it, as I mentioned before, has been 1 year and maybe 3 months since I got my ears pierced, so I do have a little more experience now. I kind of have more of a platform that I can actually give you guys advice. I can give you guys kind of some of the other things that go on after getting it pierced and in its process of healing, and sometimes things it does and things like that. So that is the other reason I'm remaking this video. So if you guys want to hear about my second piercing experience, be sure to keep watching this video. And also, I am open and free at all times of the day. I mean, I go to school, but I'm on my phone at school too. So if you guys have any questions and any concerns and anything that you just need to ask me, or that you'd like to tell me, or anything like that, just be sure to leave it in the comment section below. I always reply, and if I don't, I get back to you. Let me stop rambling and get on with the point of this video. But if you have any concerns or any questions or anything like that, just be sure to leave it in the comment section below. Your girl will reply to you. Or you can comment on my Instagram or my Instagram, or you can comment on my Twitter. And then I also have a Snapchat, but it's not public and I don't use it that much, so forget I even said Snapchat. Just the Instagram and the Twitter, and the comment section. So comment down below if you have any questions. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start off with my story, and I'm gonna make this video as short as possible. So let's rein it in and get to the point. So I'm going to start off with my story first of all, of how and when and where, and the process of how I got my ears pierced. So as you already know, this is called the second piercing experience video. I have not gotten any other piercings since this piercing. I'm not going to say I'm not going to get any more piercings because I don't want to lie to you guys and do something different in the future. So I'm just going to say I haven't gotten any more piercings since this one. So I went and got my piercing done. If we rewind our lives back, time travel, back to December 19th of 2014, I went and got my ear pierced. Now, prior to that, maybe a little under a month before I turned 16 years old, and that is when I could get my ears pierced. My mom was not having it, me getting my second piercing and all that. I had my first piercing on my second one. I got my first piercing at 2 and my second piercing at 16, so they're 14 years different. 14 and maybe 1 year old. So, my mom wouldn't let me get my ears pierced. She wasn't having it. When I turned 16, she still kind of wasn't having it. Wasn't really feeling those piercing vibes. And then when I told her I'd pay for it, then she was feeling those piercing vibes and said, okay, maybe we can do it. So, December 19th, I went over Christmas break, and I say Christmas break because I chose to wait until a break or some extended period of time, so if anything ever happened or I had some type of reaction to it, find some type of way to get assistance without being in school and having to be leaving school and missing out on schoolwork and just having a bunch of unnecessary confusion in my life. I made it easier on myself to get it done during a break. So I got it during Christmas holiday of my sophomore year in high school. So with that being said, I went to icing to get my ears pierced. Now, before I went to icing, I did a lot of research prior to going there. I'm talking 3 years of research, other people say about it, what other people did, where they went. A lot of people, no hate to Claire's, no hate to Claire's. A lot of people said they didn't really enjoy their experience at Claire's because a lot of people had infections or found their ears weren't pierced right. So I wasn't gonna go to Claire's. So I'm not saying you can't go to Claire's. I'm not hating on Claire's. You do what you want to do. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. So I went to icing, and when I went to icing, the lady was very nice. I think her name was Kiara, and she was amazing, amazing. So that's the story. So my mom had to sign the consent form, you know, all that fun stuff if you're under 18. And then she showed me the box of earrings that has the different types of cubic zirconiacs in it, but they're made out of white gold, and I think there's like sterling silver. There's different types. So the one I got were the 14 karat light gold lilac cubic zirconias, and that cost me $26.50. Now, I think that's a pretty good price for me because a lot of people, when they go to the tattoo parlor or go other places, it's a lot higher because it's a professional doing it. Whereas if you go to a place like Claire's or go to a place like Icing, it's a employee who has been certified to pierce your ear. So when she did it, a little bit talk about the pain. It did not hurt at all. I didn't feel a thing. It just really felt like I just felt pressure, and when I say pressure, it wasn't like painful pressure. It was just like you felt something pushing down on your earlobe, and she was like, done, you know. So that being my little story of how I got my ears pierced, and yes, that's me. Another thing that I want to tell you guys is when you do get your ears pierced, one thing the lady told me was do not use alcohol or peroxide to clean your ears, whether you feel them itching, you think you have an infection. I believe if you have an infection, you're supposed to use salt water and rinse your ears if you have an infection, so that's a little hint there. But do not use alcohol or peroxide because that will close the hole in your ear and you'll have to start all over again, go pay more money, and ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, nobody has time, so don't do that. And then another thing you have to do is you have to clean your new piercing for 6 weeks after you get it pierced. So I got it on the 19th, and so 6 weeks, which I believe was like towards the end of January, early February, I believe. No, that's a month. Mid-February, almost the end of February, I could stop cleaning my piercing because that's almost 6 weeks. So now for the what to do and what not to do portion of the video. For the first thing, do not sleep on your ears or your piercing, wherever it may be. Like, I'm just giving general information. Wherever your piercing may be, do not sleep on it. I did that about dumb. That's what I'm gonna say about myself, because 3 days after I got my piercing, I decided, you know, it's fine. Don't be like me. It's fine. I'll just, you know, lay down. I laid down on my piercing. The first day I laid down on it at night, woke up, my ear was fine. The second day I did that, my ear was fine. The third day I did that, my ear was gonna get me. I woke up, my ears were like not swelling, but they were like red and they looked irritated. One side looked a little more inflamed than the other side. I was like, And you know, I was like freaking out. I was like, my ear's infected. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. My ear is infected. This is what I didn't want. This is what everyone was telling me. And everyone was saying, well, hope you don't get an infection. And I was getting side looks like, told you so. I was freaking out, guys. I was freaking out. But what it turned out to be, as I realized later, is it wasn't even an infection, because there was no, like, this is gross, but flakes and pus and grossness like that. It was just red and irritated. That's because your homegirl here had been sleeping on her new piercing. Like, somebody tell me why I was doing that. I don't know. Don't ask. So, that's the first thing. Do not sleep on your newly pierced piercing. Okay? Okay. Number 2. Do not, now I didn't do this, guys. I'm not that dumb. Do not take your piercing out until the 6 weeks is up. Now, when the 6 weeks is up, I would highly recommend taking them out, because a lot of dirt and a lot of, probably if you exercise, sweat, and just different things like that can accumulate in your ears and sleeping, and just dust and dirt and debris from the air when you go out and about. I really would recommend taking off, because the earrings, no lie, have a slight, very turn off smell to them once you take them out your ears, because they've been there for 6 weeks just being spun around and twisted and patted with a cotton ball, when your ears probably need some soap and water after 6 weeks. So do not do too much like playing around with your ears and messing with them during the 6 weeks, but after that, drive that point home and clean those ears. Now for number 3, do get your ears pierced over an extended period or break. As mentioned before, I got mine done over Christmas break, just so that my ears would have time to heal and would have time to adjust and would have their own time when I'm not busy doing other stuff and irritating my ears as they were. And during a fall break or a holiday like winter break, not spring break. A spring break, you might go swimming or do something with water involved. Then you'll be having to do a bunch of cleaning, and you know, so if you're gonna get it done during a break, get it done during like the early first like semester of school year, so like fall break or winter break, or you might not even be in America. Whenever your school has a break that you don't have to swim or do anything that involves water or chlorine or something that could irritate your ears. Now, as I said, I got my ears pierced about a year or so ago. So now I realize after I got, it's another do, after I got my ears pierced, I took the earrings out and I put other earrings in it. So I firmly believe that your ears really don't heal until about a year later. Around the 4th and the 5th month, like in the 6th month, my earlobes were kind of itching, I think because they were kind of still getting adjusted to, and it wasn't irritated, no lie, it's fine. It just kind of like would itch and I'd be scratching my earlobe. Weird, but true. So I really think it was still getting kind of adjusted to being a newly pierced piercing. And then the other thing is that when I take them out, maybe I take, like when I go to sleep, I take my earrings out, then I might not wear something in the second hole and I might wear something in the first. So what I recommend is always having something as a placeholder in your piercing, whether it be a small stud or a small little pearl or something. Just always have something at least for the first 6 to 7 months in your ear so you won't have any problems with it closing, because girl, I feel you. I would cry if I had to go back and get my ears pierced again and start the whole process all over again. What you would do usually is you take your cleaning solution and you take a cotton ball and then you just put some on the cotton ball. Make sure it's not super soaked, make sure it's not damp as in where you can't feel any liquid. So make sure it's like semi-damp. Then you're gonna take your earring, and I kind of loosen the back a little bit when I used to do it, not take it off, loosen it a little bit. But if it hurts, don't do that. Just leave it as it is. Take the cotton ball, push the, like take the little bit of the back and push the earring forward, dab around the earlobe area, spin it around, spin the earring around, then do the same for the back, spin it around. And I did like twice on each ear. Never, another thing, never share cotton balls on 2 different ears, because if this ear, for example, had an infection and I went and tried to clean this ear, I just spread the germ to my other ear. So never ever share cotton balls with the ears from one ear to the next. Don't do that. Always be sanitary and use 2 different cotton balls for both ears. And then I would recommend, if you use 2 different cotton balls, you're going to be using a lot of cotton balls. A cotton ball for this side, a cotton ball for this side. Then if you do it again, just use a new one every single time that you clean. And then also clean 3 times a day: morning, evening, and then night. And evening meaning like after school, or you know, like whenever you get out of whatever you're doing. 3 times a day. That's how I kept my ears clean and from getting an infection, because I, praise the Lord, I didn't get an infection with my piercings. So yeah. So guys, I hope this video helped you guys. I'm so glad I finally got to redo this video for you guys, because I feel like I gave more advice and I didn't ramble as much, and I just really got straight to the point on everything I was saying. So once again guys, if you have any questions or any concerns or anything you're worried about, if you go to get a second piercing, or you just really need some advice and you need somebody to tell something to, just go ahead and leave it in the comment section below, and I will do my best to answer you guys and feel for you and give my best advice on your situation or whatever is going on in your life. And also, if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos coming soon, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to be doing my second piercing experience video, and then I will be also telling you about how to clean your ears. I don't have the solution with me anymore because, as I'll mention later, I got my ears pierced about a year and a half ago, so that solution is long gone, but you'll get the gist of it anyway. So if you've been following my channel for a little while, like maybe over about a year or so, you would know I already did this video about my ear piercing, and I already kind of gave you guys in-depth advice on it. We're doing this video is because it, as I mentioned before, has been a year and maybe 3 months since I got my ears pierced, so I do have a little more experience now. I kind of have more of a platform that I can actually give you guys advice. I can give you guys kind of some of the other things that go on after getting it pierced and in its process of healing, and sometimes things it does and things like that. So that is the other reason I'm remaking this video. So if you guys want to hear about my second piercing experience, be sure to keep watching this video. And also, I am open and free at all times of the day. I mean, I go to school, but I'm on my phone at school too. So if you guys have any questions and any concerns,